Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and today in this video I will show you how to add the functionality for this calculator. Okay, so guys, here I'm not using evaluate method. I will write the custom code and I will explain very easy way. So but before that guys, I will suggest to watch my design part also, because based on the design part I will write the functionality part. Okay, so guys, first of all I will move to the Visual Studio Code Editor, and here you can see the demo, the design I have already created in my previous video, and the link I will provide in my description, so you can go to description and watch this one. And guys, here I will open the Visual Studio Code Editor, and here you can see the index.html file and the style.css. so both I have created in previous one, so you can check my previous video. Okay, so based on this structure I will add the scripting part. And now guys, just I will scroll down and just end of the body tag. Okay, so above the end of the body tag, here I will write script tag, because when we start to write the JavaScript or jQuery part, I mean scripting part, so that time we need to write inside this script tag. But now guys, if you are thinking sometime we don't use script tag, so when we don't use, so here you can see this is index.html file, so this scripting part I'm writing inside this index.html file, so that time we need to denote that is this one is the scripting part. But sometime when we write the JavaScript or jQuery part inside this JS file, like .js file, so that time we don't need to write script tag. Okay, so guys, here I'm explaining everything, because after watching this video you should not be any confused in your mind, so that's why. Okay, so now inside this script tag, first of all here I will write the variable. So variable name is input. By the way, this variable name you can write anything. And guys, one more thing, when we write the multiple variable at the same time, so that time we can write the using comma separator, like input number, so both are the variable, like this input number, like this. Okay, and now operator, after that here I will write the another variable, that is result, and the another one clear, and the another the last variable is that is back. Okay, then semicolon, so both are the variable. Now guys, inside this input variable I have to store something, otherwise what is the meaning to define variable? So inside this input variable, here I will store, that is here you can see document dot get element by id, and the id name which I will store, that is I will scroll up, and here you can see this input field. So this input field means this one. Okay, this one. So this input id I have already created at the time design id, so this one I will just store here. After that, number, so here the number variable, here I will store, that is this one. Okay, here the numbers. Okay, so those numbers are inside an div tag. Okay, but the parent is numbers class, so that's why guys, here I was saying you have to watch the design part also. Okay, but after watching this video you can write the functionality as per your choice, you can write your own logic. But now if you don't know how to create the calculator, so that time you should watch my design part also. Okay, so now here you can see the numbers, the parent, and after that here is the div, the number, you can see. So now I will copy this class name, and here you can notice this is the class name. Okay, so here I will not write document.getElement by id, here I can write document.getElements by class name, this one, or the another thing, that is query selector. Okay, so here I will use query selector, so document.query selector all. And now guys, here it's a query selector all and the query selector. So first thing is, when we write query selector or query selector all, so that time double inverted comma, and we need to denote it's a class or id. So here I'm writing the class, number is class, here you can see this is class name, so numbers, and inside this number here is the d. Okay, so here, that's why here I will write numbers and then d. And now guys, I will just explain the difference between query selector and query selector all. So guys, query selector, if I would write here query selector instead of query selector all, so that means here you can see there are the many number element, I mean d, you can see. So that means query selector means it would take only the first one, but query selector all means it will take all the numbers. Okay, so that is the difference. And here where I have written the id, here I can use the query selector also. So here I can use like document dot query selector, not all, because this input id only for one time, right? So here we don't need to write query selector all, here we can write only query selector, right? So that is the difference. And here I can write like this way also, but when I will write query selector, so that time here I have to be denotes this one is id or class, because when we write query selector or query selector also, that time here it cannot understand, because when we write get element by id or class name by get element by class name, so that time I'm writing that is class name or id, but here how it will be understand. So here I have to be write the syntax like this way, I mean I have to denote it's an id or it's a class, so this one. And guys, here I will use document.getElement by id, because I'm using all the thing id, query selector all, and by this way you can easily understand all the things, all the difference. Okay, so now guys, here just I will go to the next variable operator. Okay, so operator, and here just I will click enter, and now for this operator here you can see this operator I have added here. Okay, this is class name, operator is the class name. Okay, so here you can use two way, like one is for document.getElement by class name, like this way you can use, or query selector all or query selector. Why I'm saying all or only query selector, because here you can see it's a operator I have used only for one time, so that's why you can use only query selector also. Okay, but here I will use query selector also. I will copy this one, and just here I will write document dot get query selector I will use here. Okay, by the way you can add here get element by class name, anything you can add. And now here when we write the query selector, so that time we denote, so operator is the class name, so I have used dot and then d, because all the operator here you can see inside this d, operator means this one plus minus this one, so all the operator inside this deep, and the same number is inside and deep. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So operator is done, and after that here I will just write for result. Okay, so this one result in id, so here you can also write the query selector, anything you can write, but here I will use get element by id, so equals to, and then document dot get element by id, and the id name is I already copied, so this one. And the same way after that the clear, so clear also I will write the get element by id, so just I will copy this thing. Okay, and instead of result here the clear id name is, if I go, so id is clear, so I will copy this id name and I will paste. And now the last one is back. Okay, so back is id is this one, the back. Okay, so now here just I will copy this id name, and same way document then dot get element by id, and the id name is back. Okay, it's done. So now guys, here all the thing I have taken inside a variable. So now guys I will go to the view. Okay, so when I will click those number, okay, this number when I will click, so that time this number should be printed inside this input. So when I will click, so that means here I have to be write the click event, and the number deep is, you can see here not only one, here is the more than one. So that's why guys, here what I will do, just I will comes here, and here I will write a for loop. So for let I equals to 0 and I less than, so this number deep I mean this event, it will come from here, start from here, and end it will be in here, I mean up to 0. If I show the HTML, so this number here it will start from here and it will end up to here, right, up to 0. So that's why here I have to be write the for loop, because it's not only one. So the for loop means it will be looped one by one. First it will be the this number and then this number, like this way. Okay, so then number means this number variable, because inside this variable I have stored all numbers deep, those I store this number variable. So this will be number dot length, up to length, and then I plus plus, and here after that like here I will write number I dot add event listener. So here guys, here one more thing, you can add on click. Suppose I hope you know what is on click. Here we can write the on click as well, on click and the function name, suppose anything, okay, like this way. But guys, all the thing here I'm trying to write by the JavaScript. So here I will write add event listener. So inside an add event listener, here instead of on click, here simply we write click. I mean, we don't need to write on click, okay, click this one. And after that you can define this my function like this way. So I'll copy this one, and here we can write function keyword and like this way. I hope you know this one, okay. But guys, here one more thing you can do, like here don't need to write the function name. Here simply we can write the function parenthesis like this way. And if you want to pass any parameter, so here simply we can pass. So here I also need to pass a parameter, that is event, okay. Event means, you know, what is the event. When I will click, so that time I will get all the, I can capture all the thing, okay. Suppose here if I write console dot log and e, and this one I have added for the number field. So I save, and if I open the console, okay, so just I will open the inspect, and you know what is inspect console. So just after opening this one, suppose now if I press any number, here you can see I'm getting all the thing, okay, all the thing I'm getting here, you can see, okay. You can check this one. So now here just what I will do, just I will close this one, and now here just I will write input dot inner HTML equals to e dot target dot inner HTML. Okay, now you are thinking what is that? Input means this input variable. If I show here, that means this input box, okay. So inside this input dot inner HTML means just here whatever I will write, that is called inner HTML, right? So in this input dot inner HTML, I mean inside this input, just here I'm trying to print, okay, the number value, I mean e dot target dot inner HTML. So if I console e dot target dot inner HTML means what is that? So just here first I will comment this one, comment this line, and here I will add the console. This video may be long, but guys, here all the idea it can be clear, okay. So now I will just refresh. So here you can see e dot target dot inner HTML means whatever value I'm clicking, so the value is printed here. So this value I'm trying to show inside this input field. So that's why I have written this line, okay. But guys, here when just I'm clicking any button or any div, you can see, so 7, 8, 9 like this way it's printing. But guys, this should be print in a same line like here. Now if I save this one and just refresh, and now after that if I click, so 8 again, if I click 9, so 8 is replaced and 9 is printed, I mean the last value. But I don't need that, it's a wrong, right? When I will press 8, so then 8, after that 9, I mean it should be print 89. So that's why just simply here I have to be at the plus sign, okay. Means whatever already printed, suppose inside this input dot inner HTML it's already printed 8. First I will show you like this way. So it's already printed 8, so 8 plus the new value, this one, e dot target dot inner HTML. So already printed 8, after that whatever I will print means 9, so it will be printed like this, 8 plus 9 like 89, it will be shown here like this way, right? So this thing, for making it short, we can write like this way also, it is the same thing, you can see. So guys, for the number part click event it is done. And now guys, here just the main part, that is this one, sign, okay. So this is main thing, okay. So now let's see carefully how I will write this one. First guys, what I will do, just I will copy and paste, okay. So instead of number, here it's a operator, I had shown already operator. Inside this operator div, here the number. Okay, so just instead of number I will copy this operator and I will just replace the number. Okay, and this one I will remove. Okay, so now that means the operator for the operator dip clicked event I have added. So now here watch carefully. Here I am writing current string, the another variable current string. Okay, so inside this current string what I'm storing, input dot inner HTML. I mean this current string or this variable I have stored the input dot inner HTML. Let's so console is the for the developer purpose, so we can understand I mean it make easy to develop. Okay, so now I printed in console. Okay, and now here suppose if I press 7 8, now when I will press any sign, because the console I have added inside this operator event. So now here if I press any sign, so here you can see the current string is printed here like this way. Okay, so this is current string. And now guys here just I will add this one is the current string. So now here I will add var last character. Okay, so inside this last character here I will write current string square bracket, then current string dot length -1. If you are thinking what is that exactly, so now let's understand what is that. So this suppose guys just for explaining purpose I'm writing. Okay, suppose here I have an array. Okay, and here inside this array there is the multiple values. Now guys suppose anyone asks how to get the last value of this array. So how you will get? You will find index 0 1 2 3. So 3 index means it's a last value for this array only, but actually it's a good way to find the last value of this array, because suppose here maybe the 1000 value. So how you will get the last value? You have to count 1 2 3 like this way. So that's why guys here this is the method like this way. Suppose the array variable name is this one. So now if you write this method like here, this method, that means from this array I will get the last value, means current string dot length, I mean for this array length means last one, then -1, I mean only for the from length, then -1, I mean only for the last value of this array I will get. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So current string means whatever value I am adding in this input field. Okay, because input dot inner HTML. So this input inner HTML last value I'm storing here for the last character. So I hope it is clear. Okay guys, and guys again I'm saying this video may be long, but guys all the idea it will be clear for you. So now guys here current this one I have done. So now here I will write the if condition. So if this last character, okay, so if this last character is like triple equals to then plus. Okay, I mean when I will press the plus minus into and divide. Why I am writing this one, this condition, that I will explain also. Okay, and now this one or sign, and now here I will write the last character is minus or last character is divide. So what I will do for this divide and multiplication I have written this one. Okay, but this means it will be printed divide and this it will be printed multiplication. So what I will do, just here I will inspect. So after doing inspect, you can see in the DOM this I times means into and divide means means divide. Okay, so I will copy this icon. Okay, so now just here I will paste and I will just copy this one and I will paste here, and from here I will copy this divide and paste here. Okay, so this is if condition. So now here I will add the curly braces. So now guys, why I am writing the if condition, that I will explain also. So now here, when the last character is this one, so that time here I will write another variable like var, and the variable name is new string. Okay, so inside this new string variable, just here I will write current string. Okay, current string dot substring method. Okay, substring, or you can write here the slice method also, 0. So it will cut the 0, and then current string dot length minus 1 like this, and after that plus e dot inner html. Okay, I mean e dot, just here I have to be target, right, I have to be write the target. So inside this new string variable, here I will write current string dot substring. Okay, here instead of substring you can write the slice method. I mean it will just cut the thing from an array. Okay, so I will show you the substring method why I'm using. So now here you can see the start and the number. Okay, so start it will be from 0, and current string dot number means dot length minus 1. So why, first thing, why I'm writing this one? So suppose if here if I would write like this one, so what it would be? So now here I will just remove the condition, and simply here if I would write like this thing, okay, all the thing if I remove and like this thing, so what it would be? So I will comment this one, and now just here I will refresh, and now suppose here if I click 8 plus minus, so here you can see it's printed plus and minus both, but it should not be. Here it's printed only minus, and it should be replaced plus, because here if I refresh again, and if I now 7 and then press minus, so if you check any default calculator like your mobile or anything, so here you will find if I press any icon and again icon instead of number, so that time the last icon it should be take. So that's why I'm writing the condition. And the another thing, here I will write the another condition. Suppose if I press minus first of all before than any number, so that time it should not be print here. Okay, first it should be print number, then the icon, I mean operator. Okay, so that's why I'm writing condition, and inside this condition I will write this one. So now here you can see if the last character means, suppose after the number if I press minus then into like this anything, so the last one. Okay, so last one, if this I mean including this minus plus, then I will take a new string, then current string means here input.inner.html. so I mean this input.inner.html, whatever the value I already added. So then from the substring, from here just I will cut 0, I mean from the first position I will cut, and I will cut up to the last. Okay, I mean this one, okay. So now here that I have stored inside this new string variable. I hope it's clear. And now guys, here just I will write the another thing, then plus, then e dot target dot inner html. Okay, means in this new string variable I've stored the last one, okay, this one, and after that whatever value after this one, suppose if I press the 9, so it will be add here because for this one. Okay, I hope it's clear here. If because this is the main thing, and if you have any doubt here, so you can write in comment section. I will try to explain if I get a time. Okay, and now guys, this one is clear, and now here I will write the another part. Okay, that is else if, and here I will write, but before that here I will write input dot inner html equals to new string, this one, input dot inner html equals to new string. And now just here I will write a else if condition. So now inside this else if condition, here I will write that is current string, okay, dot length triple equals to 0. I mean, I was showing first here it will be any number and then I can press operator. Okay, before number I cannot press operator. So that's why when it is blank, I mean current string dot length it's 0 means it's blank. So that time here if I press this number, I mean this operator, so it will be shown a message in console. So console dot log, that is enter a number first, any message like you can print here. So here enter a number first, this one. Okay, and now in the else part, so here I will write in input dot inner HTML, then here I will write that is plus equals to e dot target dot inner HTML. Okay, and this is done, and now I will remove the console. Okay, so here operator part is also done. And now guys, here I will come to the another main part, that is equal sign. So after doing all the things, here the main thing is, so now if I show the preview, so minus, and if I click the plus, so you can see it's taking only the last one, last icon. And now here I can press the number again, and if I click operator and again another operator, so it's taking the last one. So after doing that, when I will press the equal sign, okay, so that time what it will be happen. So now equal means this result, okay, because this result here is the equal. So now here I will write the event. So result, here I will write result dot add event listener, and here click, then I will write function, this one function. Here I have to be write like this. Okay, so now here first thing I will write where input string equals to, where input string equals to, here I will write input dot inner HTML. I mean whatever value I will print here. Okay, like this. So input dot inner HTML. And now after that the number, where numbers. Okay, so don't be confused by this number and this number variable. It's a number and here is the numbers variable. Okay, so now these numbers, here I will write this input string. I mean from this input string, here you can see I have added some number and some operator. So I will just separate the number, and I will separate in another variable, that is only the operator. Okay, so that's why here I'm writing input string dot split. Okay, so guys, here you can see I have added the two variable, number and operator. So here you can see I have added the regex part. This is the regex part. Okay, so here I'm not going to explain this one, because if I go, so that means it will take more time, and this is the separate part. So if you want to know the regex, so you can write in comment section. I will make a separate video for that one. Okay, but here I will just explain. So input string, so inside this input string I have written input dot inner HTML, means this is the input. Okay, and dot inner HTML means whatever value I will write inside this input. Okay, so from this input, here just I'm creating an array. So here this number variable I'm creating array using split method, and what it will create the array accepting the number. Okay, just it will create the array only using this one. So now if I just console dot log, then number, so here you will find, I mean this variable, so here you will find it will create the array only for number, not this icon, I mean operator. Okay, so now save, and just if I refresh and open the console and go to console, and now here if I click anything in suppose this one, and if I click the equal sign, so here you can see it created an array with the taking of only number, and just it's removing the operator. Okay, so that is the use of this regex. And here for the operator, okay, and it will create the array using only operator, it will just remove the number. So now here if I just click like this, okay, and click equal. So you can see it's taking the operator only. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So now guys, here I will write the another variable. Okay, so here I will write the for condition. For condition means here I'm using the for operator, plus, minus, multiply and divide. So first thing I will write the variable is divide. Okay, so inside this divide variable, okay, so here just I will write operator, operator, this one, operators dot index of. Okay, so now if you are thinking, I mean, if you don't know what is the operator of index of, index operator means, you know guys, here operator means it's just creating an array using the operator. So the index of means it's creating array, so it will take only the I mean it will take the index of this operator. Okay, so index of for the divide, so that's why here it will just take the index of divide. Okay, so here the divide. And now guys, I will write the while loop. Okay, so while, here I will write divide, I mean this variable, until it is not equals to -1. So first inside this divide variable I have stored the index of this divide. Okay, divide means, suppose guys, here if I write sorry, not this one, again I'm writing divide. Okay, like this, so it will take the first index of this one. So here you can see divide is 0 position, 1 position, 2 and 3. So means 0, 1 and 3 position is divide. Okay, so first of all I have stored this operator dot index of, I mean it will the 0 position. After that, here I'm writing the condition until divide is not -1. So that time here I will write number, these numbers, okay, dot splice. Okay, so in this number array, so in the by this number array, just here I'm writing what, suppose in here I have type 1, 2 and 4. Okay, and in here it is plus, comma, minus. So that means 1 plus 2, then again -4. Okay, the actual thing here it's coming like this: 1, then it is plus, comma, 2, then minus, comma, 4. So from this one, just I have separated the number, that is 1, 2, 4, and here plus and minus. So if I calculate, it should be like plus 1 plus 2, 3, -4, like -1, like this way. So that I'm writing here number dot splice method. Okay, so splice method, here I will write this divide. Okay, then comma 2 means this divide the index of. Okay, so this inside this divide variable, just I have stored the index of, means first this number. Okay, so in this number, so this number, okay, here divide, I mean first is the divide the position, and here just I will divide 2 like this. Okay, here 2, and after that comma. So here if you guys any confusion here, so then you can write also in comment section if I get a time, so I will try to explain. Then numbers dot divide this one. Okay, and after that here I will write, that is this one, then numbers, this divide plus 1. Okay, this one. And now operator dot splice, and here I will write divide, comma 1. Okay, all the thing I will explain. If you are thinking why I'm writing those, so all the thing I will explain. Okay, and now here I will write divide equals to operator, then dot index of, then here I will write this sign. Okay, so now guys, it's time to understand why I have written this one. So here listen, just number dot splice method, what it does, it add or remove something inside an array. So divide mean which position it will add. So in the divide I have written index of means where the divide. Okay, suppose it is in first position, so that time it will start from 0 and it will just add or remove two items. Okay, two items, and then number divide, and then number divide plus 1. Why I'm writing this one, it will divide, so that's why I have added this icon, divide sign. Okay, this icon is for divide. And now here this one, I mean suppose 1. Okay, suppose here instead of plus I'm working for divide, so I will add this one. Okay, this one. So now here first this one divide, so it will be divide 1 and then 2. So that's why 1 and then 2. So divide means first position it's a 0, so number, this is array, so from here 0 position, number 0 position means 1, and it will be divide, and then this one. So how I will get this one, so divide means 0 plus 1, I mean the after that. Okay, I mean after this one, 0 plus 1 means 1, means this position, so it will divide like this. Okay, so that's why this one. And operator dot splice, so from the operator, I mean this one, after divide is completed, so I have to be remove this one, right, from this operator array. So that's why it will be removed, and the position here from the first position, suppose first is the divide icon, so first position I will remove, and I will remove the one item from this operator array. So that's why. And after that, inside this divide variable I have stored this index of divide, I mean it's a -1. So the condition will be finished here, right? I hope it's clear for the divide part. So same way guys, I have to be write for multiply, add and subtract. Okay, so this one, so here just I will change those by the multiply. So here I will write multiply, but the variable name you can write whatever you can write, so you have to be changed like this way. And instead of divide, here I will write this multiply icon, here also this one. Okay, so guys, here this multiply is done also. And now after that, this one I have to be changed this using this multiply. And now again I will copy this one, and here just I will add the variable name is anything variable name I can add here. So here the variable name I will change, instead of multiply here I will write add. Okay, the variable name is add, and here just I will add this icon and it will be add. So that's why here I have to be write this. So same way for minus, I will copy this, and now here I will change minus, here also minus, and here minus. And the variable name, here I will change any variable name I can write here. Okay, so I will write here subtract. Okay, this one. So after doing this, let's see once here. So guys, here after that, here one thing just I have changed, that is here I had written before operator, so here you have to be at s operators, I mean the variable name is operators. By mistake I had written operator, so you have to be change all the places, that is operators. Okay, and after that guys, here one more thing for this add. Okay, so this one here you have to be write, that is pers float. Okay, so just here I will write pers float parenthesis and this one, and the same way here I will write pers float parenthesis and here also this one. Okay, so hey, after that guys, after doing this one, just here I have to be print at least, so input dot inner HTML, I mean this input field dot inner HTML equals to these numbers. Okay, the number 0, because suppose here in this number variable this one, so after 1 divide 2 or plus 4. So after that it will be a single result. Okay, I mean 1 plus 2 3. Suppose 3 into 4, then 12. So it will be in a single result. This single array 12 means 0 position. So number 0, that is I have to be at here input dot inner HTML. So save, and now refresh, and now 8 minus suppose 7 equals to, you can see 1 suppose plus. Okay, then 8 9 into 8, you can see the result. Okay, I hope it's clear. And now guys, here I will work for this C means clear. When I will click this C, so that time it should be clear, not printed C like this. Okay, so now here what I will do, so this one is clear, I hope. So clear this one, so I have to be write the event for this clear. So here I will write this one dot add event listener, then click, then function like this, and now here I will write input dot inner HTML equals to this. I mean this inner HTML input value I will just clear like this way. Okay, so now save, and now suppose if I calculate anything here, you can see like this way. Again I will show, suppose 2 plus 3, it's a 5 into 5, it should be 25. Sorry, 2 plus 2 into 5, that means first multiplication will be happen, then 5 into 2, it's a 10, then plus 2 12. So you can see the result 12, and if I click the C, so you can see it's removed from here. So it's clear. And now guys, here the backspace. Okay, so for this backspace, so same way, just I will copy this backspace, and now here this one dot add event listener, then again click, then function. Now so input dot inner HTML from here equals to input dot inner HTML dot slice from 0, and then input dot inner HTML minus 1 like this. Okay, so now if I click 7 8 and backspace, so it's not working. Why? I have to check. So guys, here I have to write this one, it will cut the 0 position, and it will cut from the last value. Okay, means here suppose if I click this one anything, so the last value this one, this input dot inner HTML dot length minus 1, so I'm getting the last value, so this one will cut. Okay, so if I click, so you can see it cuts from the last. So the backspace also is done, clear done, and the functionality part is also done. So guys, I hope it's clear, and if you find this video is helpful, so please like this video. This video may be long, but I hope you can easily understand how the functionality work for the calculator. Okay, and if you want to get more updates, so please subscribe my channel also.